these pre-tied rigs catch catfish. Now this is the new Slunger Cat Carolina Shorties. These are designed for bank fishing. And this was actually my idea. I actually gave the idea to Chris and told him it's his idea now, and to make these, because I don't know anybody that actually pre-makes these to sell. Now I know it's easier just to make your own rig, which is what I have right here. You know, I have a 5/0 hook, a straw snell, or this might actually be an easy snell because I've lost my straw, polymer knot, big swivel, bead, sinker slide, and a 2-ounce sinker. This is a 5/0 hook, you know, the design I like, which is like this, you know, the straight shank, so it hooks more fish. It's properly snelled on 50-pound monofilament, and then he has it crimped on to the swivel. Let me take this out and show it to you. And I'm going to put, you know, these come in packs of 2, so I'm going to put them on my 2 rods and reels, 2 combos, whatever, spinning combos. Just so I can give you guys a closer look. And hey, it's shorter than what I just showed you, which is good. The shorter the better, because a short one like this makes it easier to cast, makes it cast further, you get less helicoptering. And I've talked to multiple people saying that these crimps, they just don't fail if you do them right. So if you have the right size for the right line, it's going to be just as good as a polymer knot. And we all know when you get to bigger, thicker line, 50, 60, 70, 80-pound line, it's hard to do a polymer knot. So this just makes life easy. And big swivel. And then he has included a sinker slide. And this is different than my sinker slides. My sinker slides are monofilament only. This is capable of braid and monofilament because of the type of plastic it is. I'll show you mine again, close up. And braid will just eat through that sinker slide. And then a couple of rubber beads. These beads help protect your knot because you have to do a polymer knot on the other side. And I'm dealing with 30-pound main line. That's what or actually this is 20-pound main line, so it's even easier to put it on there. And just a little bitty bead. Hopefully I won't lose it. I know it's easier to just make this stuff yourself, but sometimes you just don't have time. So it's really nice to have, you know, someone who is doing this for you and selling you a nice little package. And you can get this on the Slunger Cat website. And I have a discount code, and I'm going to have to look it up because I keep forgetting what it is. And I think it's slungercatoutdoors.com, or you can go to my website, tnrvg.com, and go to the discounts page, and that's where the discount code is. But I will give you the discount code after I get these rigged up and catch a catfish, because that's what I want to do today. I want to catch a catfish. The water is rolling, so I'm hoping, 1, I'm going to be able to have my bait on the bottom, and 2, there should be some nice fish here, at least in theory, because whenever this has a lot of current, not only do you get good catfish, but there's also striped bass in the area. A lot of birds in the area too. That's always a good sign when there's birds. Now that took me about 2-3 minutes to rig up. About the time it took them to launch a boat at the dock or the boat ramp that's next door. And what I'm going to be using now, I'm maxing out my rod. I'm going to use these 3-ounce flat bank sinkers. I used to use those river sinkers, and I still got some left and I'm still using them, but the river sinkers have that metal piece, and I've had that metal piece come out on multiple sinkers. Obviously, that's not going to come off. Oh, that was easy. He's got clips that are really wide, making it easy to put this on. On that other rig, on my rig, putting this sinker on, that was difficult. Very difficult. Might be a little hard to get it on this one too. The clip is a little bit different, so it might be a little bit easier. I had to use pliers to put this on this one. Now I'm going to get a piece of shad on here, get it on the water, and stop talking and start fishing. All right, I got a little bit bigger piece of fresh gizzard shad, a little bit bigger than what I normally use, because these are some bigger gizzards that I just got. Now, the water should be going in this direction, but I can see here there's like boils, so it's kind of going in a circle. So I'm going to cast this upstream and let it land downstream a little bit. And I got people blowing me up on Messenger. Don't want to go too far upstream because to the right of here is a lot of snags. Oh, I guess that's where I'm landing. It's not moving. Maybe it's moving a little bit. It is supposed to stick to the bottom like, you know, a river sinker does. Or just have to see how this works out. Oh yeah, I gotta re-rig this one. I made a video about making this rig a few videos ago. And the same thing, short leader, but I got a no-roll. And I think the no-roll may have broke my line on a good fish. That metal on monofilament, especially 20-pound monofilament, it's not a good thing. All right, on this one, I'm going to try a gizzard shad head. Didn't want to cast it out there too terribly far. I want to try kind of in the, like the, you know, right in between where it's going up and down. I guess you'd call that a seam. If I gave this a really good, you know, oomph, I could probably hit that boat. And if you can see my line, you can probably see the difference, like in depth, with the one being further out. It's kind of a warmer day and there's a lot of bass boats out. The parking lot is halfway full with boats. But I guess wish me luck. If I don't catch anything here, I may try moving. I do want to get a fish on this video just to show you that these do catch fish. Pretty much any hook and any rig can catch fish. Some give you a higher chance at hooking the ones that, you know, light bite or whatever. And with this design of hook, I see less fish that are skin hooked. You know, whenever a fish bites or whatever, it pulls it, so it's like it creates, you know, that kind of a motion. So it causes it to hook better. Now hopefully I can get something. I almost forgot my bite alarms. All right, there we go. I know people are starting to do crappie trips now, like at least on the guide side. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Boom.
Is this recording now?
There we go.
That's a loud alarm.
That's neat as hell.
Yeah. The fish should have hooked itself.
It looks like it is. Oh, that's a nice one.
There we go.
That's a nice one. Right on. What's
Huh.
how much weight you got? Or what?
Feels like it's on something. That's not good.
Oh, it's not snagged, is it?
I hope not. There's a lot of snags here. There is someone off camera that I've been talking to for a little bit.
Did he swim under something?
No, I think I got him moving now. He feels like he's really heavy, but there's a lot of current too.
What's the test weight you got there? What kind of test weight you got there?
It's acting like a turtle. It's like dead weight. It's 20 pound on this.
Is it?
Yep.
It looks solid, like that's solid weight, like you're pulling a log or something.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't it?
It could be a log.
Oh, no way. That was a hit, dude. That was a full-on hit right there.
Yeah, it looked like the hit. It looks like he's swimming.
It is, it's swimming
Some
towards me.
of the bigger ones will.
It's swimming towards me. Yeah, he's swimming.
Could be a flathead too. Could be my first flathead of the year.
Yeah, he's swimming. There he is.
Oh,
yeah. That's a
yeah, it must be the current. Yeah, blue.
blue, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I still have to get off the dock to get it.
Dude, that's nice though.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice catch.
Thank you. That was cool.
A YouTube video?
Yeah.
Nice. What's your channel name?
Captain Billy. I have a boat too.
I feel like I've heard of you.
Yeah, I was fishing with Billy, panfish.
Okay.
I keep changing my name.
Have you ever heard of engineering hook sets?
Of who?
Engineering hook sets?
It's vaguely familiar.
That's me.
Oh, that's cool.
I do YouTube too. I didn't know if you.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, so you got slip weight there.
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
There you guys go. See, right in the corner of the mouth. Nice blue.
I'm going to get on there and subscribe, Billy. It's great talking to you, man. That's
Great talking to you
deal.
too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that a channel or a blue?
It's a blue.
Nice. Very nice.
Another YouTuber just pulled up on the bank. I think he said it's engineered hook sets or something. Oh, he's biting down on me. Not skunked. Nice blue. He's cold. The water's still cold. But yeah, that's about the size we've been catching here. I'd take him. Now if he'd give me my thumb back, that'd be nice. And since we got actual water under the dock here, I can, let him go here if he lets go of me. All right. And I gotta keep my bait. Now, I forgot to tell you guys, this is not the only size that he makes. He also makes 8/0 with 80-pound line, and then 10/0, and I don't know what pound line it is. Basically, the 10/0 would be perfect for a bait caster, and then 8/0, you can use for either. If you wanted to, you could use it for a boat rod. Although most of the time, when I have a boat rod, or have a leader line that's, that long. I don't know if he has any Carolina rigs like that. I'll have to look it up. But I do know that I'm probably just going to use his stuff for my bank fishing. And then for my boat, I'm probably going to get a crimper myself and show you guys how to crimp your own rigs if you don't want to buy from him. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you want to learn how to crimp. And I bet some of you already do know how to crimp, which is fine. But I will show some of the other rigs that he has here in a moment as well. And I will probably talk about all this again when I do the crimping video. So you can either do it yourself or buy it from someone who makes these in the United States. I'm going to give this one a little bit of oomph and see how far I can get. Hopefully I won't hurt my finger. Oh yeah, I I think I am getting a further cast with that 3-ounce weight. And it seems to be hitting the river bottom and stopping, which is good. Well, maybe not. It is moving a little bit. That's okay. At least that one's way out there, and then this one is closer. And the one that was way out there was the one that just got the fish, or at least moderately out there. I know with a longer rod I could probably cast further, but I don't know. It's not really that needed at this spot. At least I don't think so. Oh yeah, I gotta put the alarm on. I don't have to, but it's nice to know when a fish hits your line. Now let me grab one of his other rigs. I did bring a second set of this Carolina shorty rig. So he's got 5/0, 8/0, and 10/0. The 10/0s are perfect for bait casters and large baits from the bank. And he's got these new EVA foam floats. As you can see, I got some so I could make them myself, and I got a couple of these as well. This is the double dragging rig. This is obviously for a boat. And the first time I used these before I ended up losing them all to snags, because that happens, I caught more fish on it. So I had 3 rods out, 2 normal ones out the side with planer boards dragging, and this one out the back, and fish. They all wanted the double dragging rig for some reason. And this one, obviously, 8/0, which is what I normally use, 80-pound leader line, which is what I normally use. And it does this, you know, has the same stuff. You know, it's clamped down on the swivel. It's got a weird knot for the drop down knot to the hook. I don't even know what to call that knot. You know, it's a interesting knot. And then, you know, a proper snell on the hook. Well, yeah, they got a bunch of this stuff on their, you know, on Chris's website. SlungerCatOutdoors.com. There it is. There it is. If this comes out on the camera, SlungerCat. If I'm saying that right, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but SlungerCatOutdoors.com. And I forgot to look up the coupon code. Where's my phone? There's my phone. Oh, the birds are all up in the air feeding. So that shows there's a lot of stuff now. I'm on my website. On the phone, I have to hit like the button to get the menu to pop up. I need to maybe find a different theme someday so it's easier to navigate my, you know, website from a phone. Discounts and more. This is Billy 10. So Slunger Cat Outdoors. My discount code for 10% off is Billy 10. Like I said, it could be cheaper, or it probably is cheaper to make your own, but you know, all things considered, you have to buy the pack of hooks, you have to buy the pack of this, the pack of that, so the initial purchase is going to be higher than buying a single pack of that, unless you're going to like Temu or something. And I will say Temu gear is hit or miss. Most of the time it's miss. And let's see if I can get another catfish today. That's pretty good. I wasn't here too terribly long to get that one. Whew, that is a chilly wind. I think I'm gonna reel these up and take a look at them. This one was bending down a little bit, and it's probably because it has a bunch of junk on the line. Whenever you get a good amount of flow here, you get a good amount of trash too. There was a big like tree going down the river, and it had a couple of beavers pushing it around. It's kind of a funny sight. I should have tried to record it, but it was a bit far away, and I don't have any way to zoom in good. Could have a fish on, I don't know. What are you looking at me for, blue heron? There's a blue heron walking up on me. Some people feed them and they start getting kind of used to humans. Well, only got a leaf on it. That could prevent hookup. Wow, that was even further. It is definitely casting better. I think I'm going to put this one out there further too. I may have to move that one right over this one. I mean, it did get right in that current out there. Getting really good casts out of these. There we go. Algae on it. I have limited bait, so I'm just going to use what I have. That one's going down river too. You see how much it's pulling on this one. Yep. Current usually brings the fish out. And not only do we have all these birds, let me show you the blue heron who's sneaking up on me. Right there. He's trying to get himself a free snack. Let's see if I can get another fish today on my rods and reels. I think the current's doing that. You can see they're both bent. Thankfully these eBay, or not eBay, but Amazon bite alarms, which you can probably get elsewhere. You can lighten it or whatever, make it so it's not so sensitive. It has been a little while. No bites. This place can be on and off. It could be a nighttime bite. I'm not staying here till after dark. I'm just gonna, maybe fish for an hour more and see if I can catch another catfish. I know I've had times here where I've caught a lot of fish. I saw someone catch an 80-pounder from this spot, and then there's been times where I haven't caught anything at all. Now, with all the birds in the area, there's got to be fish, right? I mean, and you saw the one I caught. So it's a good spot. What I need to do is bring my boat here and troll some baits for striped bass, because I know they're in the area. But for now, hey, I'm just going to bank fish. I'm happy with that, and I think some of you don't mind me bank fishing either. Not everybody has a boat, and that's why I bank fish. That's why I'm a guide that can be booked, which I did tell you my website earlier, tnrvg.com. And I do apologize, this video is sounding like a giant commercial, but hey, I just want to promote something that's really cool. Something that I helped make happen. All right, I've been here for a little while, and no bites. I did look to see which way the wind is blowing and the wind is blowing, I think north is that way, so it's blowing from the north. And from what I've been told in the past, if it's blowing from the north, it usually shuts the fish down. Now, let me know in the comment below if you've heard the same thing, that if you have a north wind, it shuts the fish down. Now, all the birds, or at least the majority of them, are now sitting on the water as well. So they're not actively feeding. Maybe that's also translating to the fish are not actively feeding. Who knows? I could be in the wrong area too. Maybe I need to be in shallow water, which, as some of you know, I love shallow water. But instead of moving, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. Caught a fish. I gotta show you guys the new rigs. And yeah, I didn't realize, but I had another one right here. So if I actually got one of these snagged, I'm ready to put another one on. Maybe I can use this as the thumbnail of the video. Show you the back of it again. I hope it's coming out on the camera. But hey, I don't know how much these are yet. I don't think they're on the website as I'm filming this, but he told me that it will be on the website eventually. So by the time this video is published, these should be on his website. And like I said earlier, he makes these here in the United States. He's a guide. He has a YouTube channel as well, and it's a good YouTube channel. It's got, a lot of good information on it. And, on the side, he makes these rigs. They're worth buying. And just stay tuned to my channel if you want to see me make rigs like this sometime in the future. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but eventually I will. I do need to pre-tie a bunch of boat rigs for my rig pack, which is kind of empty right now. Which I could put these in that as well if I wanted to. But, I like doing stuff myself as well, just like a lot of you. So I will have a combination of pre-made stuff and pre-made stuff that I made. Anyway, as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch my video. I really, really appreciate it. Now, I'm definitely not going to give up on bank fishing, and that's primarily because I want to get a big fish on these rods. I really need to break like 30 pounds at least with a fish on these rods one of these days. So I'm not going to give up on bank fishing, but I do need to get my boat out. And I know I've probably said it several times in previous videos, but I need to get it out and try to catch some fish in it. So stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. I hope to see you next time.